Welcome to my channel. Uh, Today we are going to discuss the topic network topology from the subject circuit analysis and circuit theory. Okay. Uh, so if you want to learn the circuit analysis videos for the remaining topics like mesh analysis, nodal analysis, then the different circuit theorem like Thevenin's, Norton, superposition, maximum power transfer, and so on. So all videos are available in my channel in the name of circuit analysis. One playlist is there. So in that playlist, all videos are available in order. Okay. If you want to learn the corresponding 2 mark problem and 1 mark problem related to this subject, so there is another one playlist is there in my channel, circuit analysis MCQ. So in that I solved the 2 mark problems as well as the 1 mark questions for each topic. Okay. So if you want to learn that videos means I will give link for those playlists in the description box. You can refer it. Okay. So now we can move to the topic network topology. Okay. So in order to study the network topology, first you should know some network terminology used in this topic. Okay. So what are the terms we have to see means, so in this video we are going to discuss about what is graph. Okay, graph of a network, what is mean by node, what is branch, what is degree of node, then what is oriented and unoriented graph, and what is the difference between these two things, then what is planar and a non-planar graph, and what is the rank of the graph. Okay, so these are all the topics we are going to discuss in this thing. Okay, then the remaining co-tree, then incident matrix, reduced incident matrix, tie set matrix, cut set matrix, all the videos we will see in the next one. Okay, so the first thing, so here we are going to discuss about the graph of a network. Okay, so what is mean by graph? Okay, so what is graph means? Graph is nothing but, so this graph of a network is otherwise called as a linear graph or simply a graph. Okay, so what is linear graph means? The linear graph is nothing but it is a collection of various nodes and branches. Okay, so in a graph of the network, the graph consists of only nodes and branches. There is no circuit element. All circuit elements we are replacing by one line, and the node is replaced by the nodes. Okay, so the linear graph is nothing but it is a collection of various nodes and branches. Okay, so the network graph, it is simply called as a graph. Okay, simply the network graph we can call it as a graph, and it consists of the set of nodes connected by branches. Okay, so in a graph only the graph consists of some set of nodes, that the nodes are connected by some branches. Okay, it is nothing but a graph. Okay, then in order to draw the graph, so what we have to do means, so the graph of any network can be drawn by placing all nodes in the network. Okay, so in network, what are all the nodes available? The same node we have to keep it in graph. Okay, and the next one, the network elements are represented by lines. The network elements means, resistor, capacitor, inductor. So resistor of any value, inductor of any value, capacitor of any value, you just replace by simply the line. Okay, so that is nothing but a graph. So graph consists of only nodes and branches. So this graph consists of all nodes as it is in network, and each network element is replaced by simply a line. And what about the sources, energy sources, voltage sources and current sources means, the voltage source and the current sources are replaced by their internal impedance. Okay, so already the ideal voltage source, the impedance value is 0. So that's why the voltage source is replaced by short circuit and the current source is replaced by open circuit. Okay, so that's why if in a given circuit, if voltage sources available means, in a corresponding graph, that voltage source is replaced by short circuit. Okay, if current sources available means, you just replace it by open circuit. Okay, so that's why the graph of any network, it can be drawn by placing all nodes and representing the network element by line. and voltage sources and current sources are replaced by their internal impedances. Okay, this is nothing but a graph. Okay, then next one we are going to draw a graph for the given network. Okay, so how to draw a graph? So if for example one network or one circuit is given as a problem means, so the question is that so draw a corresponding network graph for the given network. Okay, so that is the question. So in order to draw the graph, so we have to that is the first step is to we have to keep all nodes in the network in a graph. Okay, same node, all node we have to keep it in a graph. Then the second step is to we have to replace all elements, that is resistor, inductor, capacitor in the network are replaced by line. Okay, with the circles or dots at the both end. So if one resistor is available means this resistor is replaced by one line. Then in the both end we have to use one dot. Okay, dot or small circle we have to put. Okay, so this is called as a graph of the given network. Okay, and already you know if the our network consisting of the ideal voltage source means, you know, the internal impedance of the ideal voltage source is 0. So that's why in a corresponding graph we have to replace the ideal voltage source by short circuit. Okay, similarly if in our network the ideal current source is available means, so you know the internal impedance of ideal current source is infinity. So that's why we have to replace the current source by an open circuit. Okay, so these are all the conditions in order to draw a graph. Okay, so here, so we will see one example. So this is the given network. Okay, so this is our given network or circuit. So for this network, we have to draw the graph. Okay, so first one, in order to draw the graph for the given network, so first we have to identify the nodes. Okay, so node is nothing but, so already you know, node is nothing but the meeting point of or the intersection of two or three element is called as a node. Okay, so you see here, this is one node. Okay, so this is one node. This is the meeting point of this branch, and this branch. Okay, so this is the node. You just take it as a this node name. You take it as a. Okay, similarly, this is one node. So here the resistor R1, inductor L1, and C1 is connected. So you name it as a node B. Similarly, this is one node. Okay, so you see this is the node. So in this node, there is an intersection of capacitor, resistor, and inductor is there. Similarly, in bottom, you see this is also a one node. So in this node, the inductor L1, the resistor R2, and the resistor R3 is connected. Okay, so these are all the different nodes. So first step is to we have to identify the nodes in a given network. Okay, so you identify the node and you just name the node as A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here there are 4 nodes. So you just in order to draw the graph. So this is the corresponding graph for the given network. So in order to draw the graph, so first we have to place the node. Okay, so you see this is the node A, this is the node B, and this one is the node C, and this is node D. Okay, as it is in a network, so you place the node. This is A, this is B, and this is C, and this is D. Okay, then so first step over, and the second step is to we have to replace all elements, all circuit element like resistor, inductor, and capacitor by simply a line. Okay, so you see in between the node A and B, what is the thing? R1 is available. So this element is just replaced by one line. Okay, and here the current direction is given. So you just put the current direction as it is. Okay, so this is the thing. Similarly, in between B to C, one capacitor is there. So you just replace this capacitor by simply a line. Okay, simply a line, and you put the arrow as it is. What is the current direction? You put like this. Similarly, B to D. B to D inductor is there. So the inductor is replaced by a line and arrow we have to put. Okay, similarly, you see A to D. In A to D, one voltage source in series with resistor is there. And you know the voltage source. So the voltage source is replaced by what is the thing? Short circuit. So this voltage source you just replace by short circuit. And this resistor you just replace by line. So that's why in between A to D, we have to draw one line. Okay, with arrow is like this. Okay, so same as it is arrow, you just put. Okay, similarly, you see C to D. So C2D, the node C2D, the resistor R3 is there. So you just replace the R3 by simply align and put the current direction. Okay. Similarly, in between A to C, one inductor is there. So A to C, you just draw one line with the arrow markers like this. Okay. So this is said to be the corresponding graph. You see, this is the graph. Okay. So this is the graph of the given network. So this is the procedure in order to obtain the graph from the given network. Okay. So you just keep all nodes in a network as it is, and we have to give the name of the node A, B, C, D. Okay, like that. And we have to replace all circuit elements like resistor, inductor, capacitor by simply a line. Okay, with current direction is given in the network means you just put the current direction as it is. Okay, then if the voltage sources and the current sources are available means, if it is a voltage source means we have to make short circuit. If it is a current source means we have to make it as an open circuit. Okay, so that's why we can get the graph like this. Okay, and in this graph, so how many branches? So you see this is the branch 1. Okay, so you give just a name for each branch. This is the branch 1. Okay, in A to D, one branch. This is branch 2, A to B, one branch. Then B to C, one branch. Okay, 4, 3, 5, 6. So there are 6 branches and 4 nodes. Okay, the nodes are A, B, C, D, and the 6 branches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, is available in our graph. Okay, so this is the one of the question. So you may get some network will be given. So for the given network, we have to draw the corresponding graph. Okay, so this is the one of the 2-mark question. And using this graph, now we are going to solve so many problems. Okay, next up, we are going to draw tree, we are going to draw co-tree, we are going to form incident matrix, reduced incident matrix, tie set matrix, cut set matrix. So all this problem, the first step is to we have to draw the graph for the given network. Okay, so this is the procedure in order to draw the graph. Okay, then the next one, we are going to discuss some of the important 2-mark question and some of the important terms used in this network topology. Okay, so first one, node. So already know you're familiar with a node. Okay, so already we studied this node in a circuit analysis topic. Okay, what is node? Node is nothing but it is a point of intersection of 2 or more branches. Okay, the meeting point of 2 or more branches is called as node. Okay, so here you see this is the node. Okay, A is the node. So in A node, the branch 1. So you see in A node, branch 1, branch 2, branch 3 is intersected. Okay, similarly in B node, branch 2, branch 4, branch 5 is intersected. So the intersection of 2 or more branches is called as a node. Okay, then branch. What does mean by branch? Means a line joins one network element or combination of network element between the 2 points is said to be the branch. Okay, so you see this is one branch. Okay, this is one branch. In A to B, one resistor is connected. Similarly, in A to D, one voltage source and one resistance is connected. Okay, so in between the 2 points, some network elements are connected means that is said to be the branch. Okay, so the branch is nothing but a part of the network is called as a branch. So this AB is a one branch, BD is a one branch, AD is a one branch, BC is a one branch. Okay, these are all the branches. Okay, so the branch is nothing but a line joins one network element or combination of element between the 2 points. It is said to be the branch. Okay, and the next one, degree of node. So what is degree of node means? It is the number of branches connected to a node. So in one node, for each node, there is a degree of node is there. Okay. So you see, you take this A node. Okay. So you take this A node. So for this A node, how many branches are connected? So for this node A, how many branches connected? 3 nodes are connected. Okay. So what are the nodes? What are the branches connected? No, branch 1, branch 2, branch 3 is connected. So the degree of node, this A is said to be 3. Okay. So the degree means the number of branches connected to a node. It is called as a degree. Similarly for B, what is the degree of node? So for B also the 3 branches are connected. So the degree of node is 3. Similarly, for C also 3 branches connected. D also 3 branches connected. So the degree of node is nothing but number of branches connected to a node. It is called as a degree of node. Okay. Then the next one, rank of the graph. Okay. So these are all the important 2 mark questions. So what is rank? Rank of the graph means if in one graph there is a n number of nodes available, means the rank of the graph is given by rank is equal to n minus 1. Okay. In one graph, if there is a n number of nodes. Okay. So for example, in this graph, how many nodes are available? 4 nodes, A, B, C, D. So 4 nodes means the rank of this graph is 4 minus 1, 3. Okay. So the rank of the graph is nothing but if there exists a n number of nodes, there exists the rank of the graph is given by rank is equal to n minus 1. Okay. So these are all the some of the important network terminology you should remember. Okay. Then the next one, we are going to discuss about the oriented graph and unoriented graph. So in the name itself, the answer is there. Graph means, okay, graph means the graph is nothing but it consists of only nodes and branches. Okay, so for each network, we can draw the graph. So in order to draw the graph, you just keep all nodes in a network. Okay, and we have to replace all circuit element by just a line. And voltage sources replaced by short circuit, current sources replaced by open circuit, means it is said to be the graph. And the graph is divided into the 2 classification. One is oriented graph, another one is unoriented graph. So oriented means the graph with the directions or orientations for each branch is known, means it is said to be the oriented graph. That is the current flow. Okay, what does mean by direction or orientation for each branch? Means if the current flow, okay, the current flowing from node A to B or B to A, the direction of current is mentioned, is known in a graph, means that type of graph is called as a oriented graph. Okay, so here we drawn one graph, so this graph is said to be the oriented graph, since in each branch the current direction is mentioned. Okay, so you see in A to B, okay, from the node A to the B node, the current direction is mentioned. Okay, the arrow is mentioned, Similarly, in A to D, the current direction is like this. Similarly, here, the current direction is like this. Okay, so if the direction is mentioned in a graph, means that graph is called as a oriented graph. Okay, so that's why, what is another one? Unoriented graph. It is opposite. So unoriented graph means when the direction of current are not given in the network. Okay, in the network, the current direction is not at all given. Okay, simply we are drawing one graph, means that type of graph is called as unoriented graph. Okay, so the graph without orientation. Okay, the graph without orientation means the current direction is not mentioned, means that type of graph is called as a unoriented graph. Okay, so you see, this is the example for unoriented graph. So this is also a one graph. So here you see A, B, C, D, 4 nodes, and there are 6 branches. Okay, so here branches are there, but in branches the current direction is not mentioned. Okay, so this type of graph is called as an unoriented graph. Similarly, you see this graph. So here A, B, C, D, E, 5 nodes are available, and branches are, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 branches are available. Okay, so in this graph also the current direction is not mentioned, so that's why that type of graph is called as an unoriented graph. Okay, so this is the 2 mark question. So what is oriented graph and unoriented graph? The another name of oriented graph is directed graph. Okay, so the graph with current direction means it is called as a oriented graph. The graph without current direction means it is called as an unoriented graph. Okay, so that's all. Then the next type of graph we are going to see, planar and non-planar graph. Okay, so what is planar and non-planar? This is the another one classification for the graph. So the planar graph. So you see these graphs are called as a planar graph, and you see these graphs are called as a non-planar graph. So what is the difference between the planar and the non-planar graph means? So the planar graph is a graph drawn on a two-dimensional. Okay, so the planar graph only we have to draw it in a two-dimensional so that no two branches cross each other. Okay, so in any circumstances, the two branches doesn't cross each other. That type of graph is called as a planar graph. So you see this graph. So here any two branches are intersected? No. Okay, so no two branches are intersected. Okay, no two branches are cross each other. So this type of graph is called as a planar graph. Similarly, you see this graph is also a planar. Okay, so this is node A, B, C, D and E. Okay, so here no two branches cross each other. Okay, each branch is separately available. This type of graph is called as a planar graph. So planar graph is a graph drawn on a two-dimensional. Okay, so only the planar graph we have to draw it in a two-dimensional so that no two branches cross each other. Okay, then another classification, non-planar graph. Okay, so what is non-planar graph means? Non-planar graph is a graph drawn on a two-dimension plane, okay, such that two or more branches intersect at a point, okay, other than the node of the graph. Other than node, the two or more branches are intersect each other in some point. Okay, so you see here this is the A, B, C, D, four nodes. Okay, so this is one branch, this is one branch, this is one branch, this is one branch. Okay, these four branches, the outer four branches are not cross each other. But you see, this is one branch, this is one branch. Okay, so these two branches are intersected. Okay, cross in this point. This is not a node. Okay, but these two branches are intersected in this point. So that's why this type of graph is called as a non-planar graph. Okay. Similarly, you see this graph. So this is not a node. Okay. Only node is A, B, C, D. This 4 is a node. This is not a node. So in this point, the branches are cross each other. Okay. So this type of graph is called as a non-planar graph. So non-planar graph means it's a graph drawn on a two-dimensional plane. Okay. If you are that is usually the non-planar graph we have to draw it in a three-dimensional plane, but if you are drawing the non-planar graph in a two-dimensional plane, the two or more branches are intersect in some point. Okay, so this is said to be the non-planar graph. Okay, so these are all the some of the classifications of graph. Okay, so we discussed in this video, we discussed what is mean by graph. Okay, so for a given network, how to draw a graph. Okay, so for a given network, how to draw a graph means we have to keep all nodes in a network as it is, and we have to replace all circuit element by simply a line, and we have to replace voltage source by short circuit, current source by open circuit, means we can get the graph. And there are two classifications of graph is there: oriented, unoriented graph. Oriented means a graph with direction is mentioned in each branch, means it is called as a oriented graph. Okay, if in graph the current direction is not mentioned, means that graph is called as an unoriented graph. Okay, then the next one, planar and a non-planar graph. So planar graph means the graph drawn on a two-dimensional with no two branches cross each other, means it is called as a planar graph. And a non-planar means if the two branches cross each other, means it is called as a non-planar graph. Okay, so these are the something about the graph. Okay, so in the next video we are going to discuss about the tree, co-tree and the link and twigs. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel, and please subscribe my channel for more videos. If you want to learn the circuit analysis playlist, I will give link for the circuit analysis playlist in the description box. You can refer it. Okay, so thank you. We will meet in the next video.